Welcome to this episode of Narrative Writing. This is building the basic structure of a personal experience narrative, and in this episode, we're going to focus on transitional words and phrases. Transition words and transition phrases are like signals, okay? And they signal relationships between your sentences, between your ideas. And your goal as a writer is to present your ideas in a clear and understandable way, and transition words can help you do that. You can guide your readers through the connections that you're making by using transitional words and phrases. Instead of just having a list of sentences, your transition words are going to connect those sentences in a meaningful way. Transition words and phrases create powerful links between your ideas and are going to help your readers understand the connections that you're making. So I want you to think of transition words as glue. And I want you to think of your essay and your sentences and your paragraphs as pieces of a puzzle. And the glue is going to help those pieces stay together. Now there are a bazillion transition words. And here in this tree map, I've created 5 categories of transition words that help you, that focus on different ideas. So you can see in the first branch, these are transition words that help you continue an idea. You might say and, also, another, or in addition. In the second branch, these transition words help you change ideas. And you might say although, or but, or rather, or on the other hand. In the third branch, these transition words help you sequence events. Maybe you say first of all, or secondly, or later. In the fourth branch, these transition words help you indicate time. Maybe you say lately, or immediately, or at the same time, or little by little. And then the fifth branch is a list of transition words that help you wrap things up. They help you conclude. Maybe you say consequently, or at last, or in summary, or in conclusion. So when we think of transition words as signals, they can help us get started in our narrative. So in our narrative, maybe we're going to say in the beginning, or it all started when, or as soon as, or to begin with. They also help us to move through our story, later that day, or eventually, meanwhile, or maybe we say sometime later, or unfortunately, or after that. And then you have transition words that help you wrap up your story. In the end, eventually, as a result, last but not least, or maybe you say not long after that, or looking back, or when all was said and done. So you don't need to know all of these, but you need to have several in your toolbox to help you tell your story. So when we revisit my essay, I've made some selections. I'm going to use we began, because that's where we began in the African area. Then I'm going to say after a while, we went to the bird aviary. And then later on, we watched the reptiles. So now it's your turn to add your selections to your essay. Thanks for watching, and look to your teacher for instructions.